Now let's look at the second side of the balance sheet, line by line. So now we all understand very clearly as to what is the non-current asset and what is the current asset. So current asset is one which is expected to get converted into cash within a period of 12 months, and non-current assets are those assets which are used for converting the current assets into cash. So let us look at them one by one. So firstly, what you have is tangible assets, that is property, plant and equipment. So this will be your land, building, plant and machinery, computer, furniture, office equipment and everything. Then you have capital work in progress. Now what is capital work in progress? Many times a company is implementing a project, and for implementation of that project half of the building is ready, or some of the plant and machinery have been bought, but the project is not yet complete. So all the expenses which are incurred on the building and plant and machinery, which are is still work in progress, that means they are still to be completed and to be put to use, those are shown in the balance sheet as capital work in progress. So capital work in progress is nothing but creation of an asset which is in the process, and that is your capital work in progress. The moment the project is complete, that means further expenditure are incurred on the CWIP. Now the building is ready, plant is ready, and it is ready for the commercial production. So the CWIP will be converted into tangible asset, and that is it will shift to property, plant and equipment here. That's your capital work in progress. Intangible assets we have discussed. So intangible assets are the ones which are not tangible. So your design, patent, technical know-how, uh, uh, logo, copyright, and software, goodwill, all those will be your intangible assets. Intangible assets under development, that means if let's say for example Tata Motors is designing a new car. So whatever money that Tata Motors may have spent on designing a new car, and that design is not yet complete, it is work in progress. So that amount will reflect in the balance sheet on the asset side as intangible assets under development. And once this design is complete, remember, then this figure here, of course some more money will be spent on here. Once the design is complete and Tata Motors is in a position to monetize it, commercialize it, in that case this amount will get shifted to the intangible assets. Non-current asset, non-current invest. Can you please mute yourself? Non-current investments would mean sometimes companies make investment in for strategic reasons in other companies. So a company may have a subsidiary, a company may have an associate, or company may have investment by way of joint venture. So non-current investment are those investments which the company has made with an objective to not dispose them off to book profit, but to hold them for a long time to come. And those are your non-current investment. That means whatever money a company may have invested into a subsidiary or into a joint venture or into an associate company, all that will be part of your non-current investments. Long-term loans and advances and I'm sure this is where we need to be careful. लॉन्ग टर्म लोन्स एंड एडवांसेस का क्या मतलब है? लॉन्ग टर्म लोन्स एंड एडवांसेस का मतलब ये है कि वो अमाउंट नहीं जो कि कंपनी ने लोन लिया हुआ है, बल्कि वो अमाउंट जो कंपनी ने औरों को दिया हुआ है. सो मैनी टाइम्स एज अ बिजनेस यू हैव टू मेक एडवांस पेमेंट्स, लॉन्ग टर्म एडवांस पेमेंट्स. Those will be part of your long term loans and advances. Then we come to the current assets. So inventories we of course understand, and this inventory would mean the raw material, work in progress and also finished goods. Trade receivables का क्या मतलब है? हमने माल उधारी में बेचा और customer has still to pay us the amount, and that is your trade receivable. Cash and cash equivalent. Cash we all understand the money lying in our bank account is cash. Cash equivalent का क्या मतलब होता है? Something which is not cash but it is as good as cash. For example, you have invested into certain securities, and those securities can be sold off by you anytime in next 3 months, and when you sell them you will be able to recover the same amount as it is reflecting in your balance sheet. So that is your cash equivalent, यानी कि वो कैश तो नहीं है पर कैश से कम भी नहीं है, that is your cash equivalent. शॉर्ट टर्म लोन्स एंड एडवांसेस, स्टाफ एडवांस दिया हुआ है, ट्रेवल एडवांस दिया हुआ है, एडवांस टैक्स भरा हुआ है, ऑल दैट इज योर शॉर्ट टर्म लोन्स एंड एडवांसेस. Other current assets, something which is not falling in any of the other items of the current assets, will be your other current assets. Current investments. Now what is current investment? Remember, current investment is different from the non-current investment. Non-current investment you hold with an intent to hold it for a long time, and non-current investment is what you make into shares and debentures of other entities so as to book profit or earn profit in a short period, and those are your current assets. So friends, this is your asset side of the balance sheet. Now again, we have some time, so again I would like to leave it open to every one of you. In case if there is any question, please go ahead, Vishesh. I will take that question, else we will move to the next topic.